How's it going, everybody? So now that we got that new forge up and running, I wanted to take a little break from that Bowie. Pretty much just needs sanding, heat treat, and that thing's ready to go. While the camera was off, I did have a little adult beverage forging session where I decided that I had made this already, and this was a hammer eye punch. And it's for making the hole for the handle for a hammer or a top tool, depending on what you're making. So I made this and tested it out, and it does work. I don't like the way it works, but it does work, gets the job done. So I decided to use this to make this. This is a hammer eye punch. This one is a little bit different. It's got like a V shape, so it should give a nice plug. This one just kind of made like a thin flap. I had to go in and with a file and clean out the little lining there. So this one hopefully will work a lot better than this one. But there is nothing wrong with this. If you decide to make one just like I did, these will work. This one I did make the handle from scratch, like a piece of ironwood that my dad gave me. I made the handle completely from scratch. And it does feel really good, even though I'm not going to be swinging this. This is a top tool. It needs to be comfy, so while you're using it, you're not getting fatigued and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a hammer today. We're going to start with a 2-inch by 3-inch piece of 1045, and we're going to go ahead and use this to punch the hole in it. We're probably just going to do the hole punch for this video. So if you want to see the faces getting made and stuff like that, you'll have to watch another video for that. So this is just going to be for punching the hole for the hammer eye, and possibly drifting. We'll figure that out as we go along. So let's go ahead and get the forge lit, and we'll go ahead and start getting ready to punch this eye. Everybody, I was wrong. This is 4 inches. So first thing I'm going to do is take the flat side of the hammer. Gently give it a flat spot. That should be enough of a flat spot there. I'm going to go ahead and let that sit on my anvil because it's pretty cold. We're going to go ahead grab the brush. Hopefully that's enough of a flat spot. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a stab at the middle. Apparently I'm a little bit off. I need to go over just a little bit more. Alright, I think I got that fixed. Now it'll be time to put her back in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set her back down. Turn her. You're going to want to cool your punch every once in a while. Turn it every couple hits. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that hole's starting to form. So pretty much, now that it looks like it's pretty centered each way, it's just hit, turn, and I will bring you guys back when I'm about 3/4 of the way through, because then we'll be able to flip it over and we should see the indent on the other side, and that's where we'll start from there. So that's how you get it started, and I'll bring you guys in when we get to the next step. So here we are, guys. It's almost to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and look at it. Try to find the center there. You can kind of see where it's coming through. You guys probably can't, but looks like I went a little bit crooked there, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fix that a little bit. So it might be pretty close this way, but I'm off too far on one side. So I'll have to fix that next heat. Alright. I'm going to have to readjust because I was off more than I thought. That looks a lot better. See, and this one moves a lot faster because a lot of the steel's already been pushed out of the way. So it'll be a lot easier this way than it was getting the hole started. You guys probably can't see that, but it's starting to bulge out. So, and it looks like I moved it right where I needed to. So, should be nice and straight when we're done. Alright, then you just keep plugging away. We're almost through. Alright, one more heat. One more heat and we should have a punched hole. I can see the plug coming out, so hopefully that means this is the last heat. Flip her over so I can see it's almost free. It's stuck on one side. And from what I understand is if you do it a little bit on the colder side, it's more likely to shear that slug out. There we go. See, I don't know if you can see that, Little tiny piece. That's it. It's all the waste. But we have a hole. Looks like it was pretty straight and clean. So, yeah, there we go. So there we go, guys. That's the second hole I ever punched for anything that fit a handle for like a hammer, stuff like that. So I was terrified the first time I did this. I was freaking out. I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to drill some holes, or just drill one big hole and try to drift it, or something. Try to make it a little simpler. But then I was trying to figure out how to drill a round stock and started going down that rabbit hole. And I was like, 1045 is fairly cheap. So why not just give it a try? And that's when I made this one. And I thought that this one was going to be way harder. And it's turning out pretty good. I'm really surprised. Like, making this tool definitely gave me a little bit more courage to make that one. And this was a lot smaller stock, so it was easier to work. But my handle skills, making handles, is definitely need some help. I didn't, if you've seen me setting this a couple times, it's because a lot of the people I've watched, they don't like to put a wedge in these ones, because these handles, since they're getting hit on from the top a lot, they tend to break more often. Then you got to fight with the wedge and stuff. So I just left some extra on here. If I decide against it, I'll change it, or after it works its way down some more, it might be alright. But so far, it worked pretty well. So that is it for this video, guys. It's punched. The hole is ready to go. So now I just got to get the drift in there. One thing while I was doing this, like, this was easy. My hand was farther, felt like it was far enough away to where this little bit of heat wasn't getting to my hand. With this in the hammerhead, my hand back here was getting hot with a glove. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try that drift before I make another one. Mostly because I don't have the steel to make another one right now. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff if you can. And if you know anybody who's getting ready to do this and they're really jittery about punching a hole or whatever, it's not that bad. I was really surprised. Especially if you start making your own tools first. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.